Hello guys, welcome to a special episode of World of Tanks. I'm joined here with MadHax.
Hello everyone.
We are currently on the 9.5 test server. We are planning to have a look at the new British tank destroyers. If you have a look at the tech tree, there are a new line for the British tank destroyers. We are focusing today on the Tier 8, Tier 9 and the Tier 10 tank destroyers. They are pretty funny looking, actually. But about the performance or the soft stats and etc., I'm gonna leave it to MadMax or MadHax to explain.
Well, as Jan mentioned, there is a new tech tree line in the British tree. It is actually connected through the old one, the one starting with the Cruiser 1 and the Cruiser 2. And there have been some changes. And there's also a completely new one, which intersects with the tank destroyer line, where we can see that it's the rented tank from the United States, basically the mediums, the Sherman Firefly, the Sherman 3. I see that we have the M3 Grant, which in the American line is called M3 Lee. As far as I know, that is Jan's favorite tank. I'm not sure we don't need to spend too much time talking about those tanks. So let's take a look at the new tank destroyers, which are of interest. It starts basically at Tier 7 with the Challenger, moving up to Tier 8 with the Charioteer, 9 with the Conway, and then up to 10 with the F4005 Stage 2, which we let's call it the Death Star 2 for easy purposes from this point on. I'm not sure, Jan. Do you have the window for both the first Death Star and the second up on your screen?
Yeah, what do you mean? I have both tanks in my garage. Do you want me to? Yep.
It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go through the stats very quickly. It's essentially the old one has 2,000 hit points, versus the new one has 1,850. The old one moves at a 34.3 top speed, the new one at 0.2 faster, meaning 35 kilometers per hour. It doesn't seem like much, but if we start looking at the traverse speed on the old one, which is 24, new one being 32, that is quite a significant step up in actually how the tank handles in the field. Moving down to the hull armor, this is where it gets really interesting, because the old one has, well, we're not going to bother with the sides and the back, because the front is really what matters. The front hull armor of the original Death Star is 152 millimeter, and for those of you who has driven this beauty, knows that it will bounce quite a lot due to the angling of both the upper plate and the lower plate. However, the new one, the FV4005 or Death Star 2, has a whopping 76 millimeter hull armor in the front, 50 on the sides, 38 in the back, but 76 armor versus 152. This thing doesn't stop anything at its own tier. It doesn't even stop at Tier 6, let alone a Tier 5. So essentially, unless this guy is angled at an extreme way, everyone's basically going to be penetrating the hull. And that wasn't bad. The turret armor has an astonishing 14 millimeters of turret armor on the front, on the sides, and on the rear. Whereas the original Death Star has a 254 millimeter. So essentially the new one, the Death Star 2, will take everything. Even from a Tier 1 can penetrate the turret of the Death Star 2. So it's going to be interesting to try out. The gun itself is identical to the old Death Star. It's the 183 millimeter, which still does somewhere between 1100 and 1800 damage per shot, depending on if you use AP ammunition or the ESH ammunition. The rate of fire is slightly better on the new one. It's 0.22 faster, or 0.22 rounds more. It's got the same turret characteristics, as it only rotates, 40 degrees to each side. Same turret traverse speed. View range of the turret is 390 meters versus 400 meters for the old Death Star, and the signal range is identical. However, from what I can see on the actual tanks, it's... Let me just double check here to be certain. Looking at the Death Star, the first one, the dispersion at 100 meters is 0.4, and the aiming time is 3.4. Looking at the new Death Star, the aiming time is 3, which is actually 0.4 seconds better, and that's actually quite good. And the dispersion is 0.38, so it's 0.02 better than the old Death Star. But this is the hard stats of the tank, and essentially it doesn't tell us much other than that the new Death Star is, well, essentially it is weak. The armor is weak. It can't withstand anything. If you get hit by artillery, you're going to take full damage. If you get hit in the turret by level 1, you're going to take full damage from his HE shells. So this is going to be... I'm not quite sure what kind of playstyle we can expect from these babies, but it definitely is going to be... This is not a beginner's tank destroyer. Let's put it like that. This is going to take some practice to get used to. So the soft stats on the tank better be good for this to actually compete with the existing Death Star.
Yeah, what kind of equipment? I have ventilation, gun rammer, and gun laying drive on mine. How do you feel about that?
Well, obviously, the gun rammer shaving off 10% of the reload time is essential, because it's all about the damage you can put out. So that is a given. Also, the fact that this thing aims at, what did we agree on? It aims at
3 seconds.
3 seconds. You are definitely going to need something to assist in the aiming. So yes, the enhanced gun laying drive is a good selection. Which leaves the last one, and you said you have the ventilation.
Yep.
As far as I can see, it doesn't have the vertical stabilizer. The other you can mount a heavy spall liner, which will protect you somewhat from the artillery, but I wouldn't bother with that. Coil springs, no. Binocular telescope, no. Camouflage net, no. It's between coated optics, and you are going to be moving in this tank. Wherever you're shooting with this thing, you are going to be seen. If you shoot this tank in Berlin, you're going to be seen in New York. So the telescope and the camouflage net warrants that you're standing still, and it doesn't really help that much. So I'd, depending on your playstyle, maybe I think I would have put ventilation to improve the stats of the tank. Faster reload, better aiming, faster turret speeding, stuff like that. So yeah, you have a good setup.
Okay. Should we just try this puppy in action? Or did you have anything more to add to the stats to the tank?
No, I think you're right. I think let's take this baby out for a spin and see what happens. Some real gameplay.
Yep. I read it up, so let's take it out for a spin.
Let's kick some ass.
Okay, guys, here we are in game. I must say this tank is huge.
It's
Let's go.
It definitely is. It looks like some sort of a weird hybrid from the KV2, the Russian KV2, and the French ARL-44 with a stock turret, that, well, also known as a doghouse. I can't say it's very pretty, to be honest. It's
but it seems to handle like almost like a medium tank. I mean, the tracks and the turning.
yes, it does. It's
Okay, I missed. You didn't noticed.
I don't think we're gonna get another chance. It feels like actually just turning a little bit here on where are we? We're on the Abbey map. Turning a little bit, it feels kind of like the Centurion 7.1, the Tier 9 British medium tank, and it actually handles a lot better than the original Death Star. It's traverse is good, its speed is good. It doesn't seem to care much about the ground.
I mean, the traverse speed is incredible.
Yes, it is. It's almost like driving the Centurion. It's not as fast, obviously, but it's good. Anyway, we're coming up to some action here. I'm gonna try to kind of want to see how the gun handles. I've loaded up with the HP.
Yeah, I got HP as well.
Which has the 310 penetration.
Wow.
And the average damage of 1150.
Yeah, I dinged his tracks.
Right now I'm loading up gold ammo.
Yeah, me as well. I only had 2 normal shells.
And have our counterpart over there, if you can pop again. Give him an answer surprise.
Yeah, it would have been nice if he popped that again.
Okay. Well, the 100 has taken a bit. We can drive a little bit further ahead, I guess. It's they do have artillery. We have. Don't forget, this is the test. If we're going up here, we are obviously going to be offensive versus the E-100 and the 268 tank destroyer. Maybe not the best choice. Not sure about the gun depression of this thing. And that was the weak spot of the E-100, the Hesh ammo, and I did only 800. Obviously, it wasn't a successful pen.
Critical hit.
667 on you.
Yeah, I think I hit his... Oh, okay, that wasn't you. I thought you got smoked there.
I didn't. I'm driving around. I'm up in the game a little bit more offensive. I do have the HP.
Yeah, I'm coming right behind you, or not exactly right behind you, but
Yeah. How smart this is can be debated, obviously. I hit my counterpart in the tracks with the Hesh. I did 600 and something.
oh crap. Let's hope it isn't outloader. Okay, it was.
It is the outloader. It's the Batcan. Why the hell is he aiming at the same space? I wouldn't have done that if I were him, but maybe he sees me. Maybe I'm spotted. I don't think I am, but... Anyway, the tank handles pretty good, but as you saw, I got hit by the Batchat artillery for... It didn't do full damage, but even his splash took out like 600-700 on the Death Star 2. So you are prone to essentially everything that can deal damage, and you'll take it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get the...
Enemy armor is
Holy
destroyed.
crap. He almost one-shotted me.
That was full damage.
Immobilized.
What splashed you?
Yeah, it was the 261.
Right, okay.
He hit me in the front. I wonder if he one-shots me if he hits my turret.
No, he won't. Well, depending on if he ammo racks you or not, but the max damage of the Eruption 261, I think, is like 1700 damage. So it's not a lot. Well, obviously it's a lot, but it's not T-92 a lot or Conqueror gun carriage a lot.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh well.
How about that one?
Yeah. At least I got him.
Okay, this is the test server, obviously, so it can't compete really to an accurate gameplay description. But I got a fairly good impression. So why don't we do? Why don't we try this?
Yeah, let's
one more time?
Yeah, let's try it one more time and maybe be a little bit more aggressive next time. Try it like a medium or heavy tank kind of play. So we will be right back with the next try. Okay, welcome back. We are trying again. Maybe this time, since it's a city map, see if we can be a city fighter maybe.
The heat be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, I've loaded up some flash.
Yep.
Try the full damage output this time. We are on the side. I don't really like to start on this side because we usually get bundled up here behind the ruins, but we'll I think we'll just stand around for a few seconds, wait to see the enemy movement, and then see if we can actually do something well good, some harm.
Critical hit.
676.
Yeah, it said critical hit. I think I hit him in the turret.
Okay. I've been spotted, not sure by what.
Okay, 261 I think is artillery.
He's not gonna get that chance again. Good night.
Yeah. Maybe watch out for the T-57. Okay, there we go.
Destroyed.
Good.
That means we have eliminated that side, most likely, so I'm gonna try somewhat to be
Rock hit.
aggressive.
There is one more artillery back there. It just hit me. It's the 58.
And I mean, I can't just stand still here. I need to. One shot on the counterpart.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Where is it?
You see IS-7 straight ahead.
That was pretty good. I actually just drove in, aimed, and one shot the Death Star to
Wow.
get out of the line of fire now. We have a Jaeger here.
Oh, sorry.
Go in. This is a Jaeger here.
Right here?
E100.
Oh, okay. We need the other guys to go first then. He's in the corner there or what?
I'm not entirely sure. I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's going in.
Yeah, he looks at the minimap. He's... What?
The artillery. The batch artillery.
There he is. Good night. It seems pretty nice. I mean, I didn't aim too much. I mean, compared to the old Death Star.
No, I actually have the same impression. It's the soft stance of the gun, meaning the ones that isn't listed anywhere. How the gun feels when you're actually shooting. It's a lot more accurate than the Death Star one.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually pop out of the corner and don't aim for an hour first. Yes.
Very nice.
It was like good night.
And that obviously this is the fun part of the Death Star and Death Star 2. It's when you are in the situation where you can get other tanks side or rear or back or weak spots and you do full damage with the heavy ammo and you just 1900 damage, maybe turn him on fire and finish it off with mouse like that. It's
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, the handling is better on this one, so you can actually kind of play around with it.
Yeah, I'm noticing you're kind of driving it around like a British medium.
Yep.
What's remaining on the enemy team? Obviously, everything here can one-shot you. All the Waffenträger won't one-shot you, but it's an autoloader, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But then again, you can one-shot it as well.
Yeah, I'll have a look on the other side here. There's the E100.
Destroyed.
Nice!
I just shot there. No aiming required.
Well, he did too, and the Jaegeru is actually a monster in terms of aiming. That's really good.
Yeah. I have the big sum of 14 HP left, so...
Yeah, if you move out now, you can get to the Waffenträger with his ass, because he's engaged with the... yeah, he's moving away from you.
I think I can get in through the same window I took the Jaegeru.
Why not? Why not?
If he decides to come by the window, then.
He's probably just standing in the corner, waiting for our Jaegeru. Nice.
Oh yeah. I was actually just moving away, so I actually pot-shot it again. I didn't aim.
Booyah, bitches!
Yeah.
Just standing around waiting for the artillery fire.
Ah, artillery. Okay. No, I was just checking what... I wasn't sure what was left.
Well, he's the one who's got one kill, and well, that's me. The Jagdpanzer 1 is looking for him as well. Maybe.
Yeah, it's the French guy, so he's pretty fast. So
Probably gonna be up on the other side, somewhere on the 8-9 or 0 line.
yeah, I think so.
Unless it's moving down for archers. So the question now is, what are you guys prepared to do? Are you going after him, or are you going to do the kill?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna do chasing anyone with 14 HP.
Well, if you weren't a one-shot before, you definitely are now.
Yeah.
Do you have 6 cents?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. You're covered from the left side. Well, now you're not.
Just had to have a look at towards our base.
Better be coming some shots. This is the test. So the point here is not really to win, it's to test, to try out the tanks.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, but you have seen it before. People are afraid of dying on the test server.
Free gold, free credits. Who knows why, but oh well.
Yeah.
There's coming. Well, make it.
Let's have a look. No,
Yep.
it was mine. Oh well.
Clean sweep. Maybe we should have a look at the post-game stats then.
Okay, here we are at the post-game stats. So, looking at my screen, I got Mastery Badge. Not sure how many people have played this yet, but I think the server will come up today, so...
Probably a lot, but I see from the Postcam stat, I see that you've done 6,840. You have 7 kills. Wow, you have 7 kills.
Yeah.
One more would have been the Bradley Walters medal. So obviously you have the top gun, and most likely, you have the high caliber one as well.
Yeah, and the normal ones. I mean, Reaper, Fire for Effect, Master Gunner, Duelist, and Bruiser.
I didn't get a mastery because I died almost in the beginning, but I got the mastery badge first class.
Yeah, but you shot 3 shots, you hit with all 3, and did almost 4,000 damage.
Yes, I did. Full damage on all of them, and looking at yours, you fired 8 shots, 8 hits. So, well, conclusion.
Yeah, it's a strange tank. I mean, you are maneuverable, you are pretty fast. I didn't really need to aim. I think the 3-4 last one I took, I just pointed in the right direction and fired.
I get, which isn't possible with the first Death Star. You can't just point and shoot. You have to aim if you want to hit anything. We did try to play aggressive, successfully, I might add. But that is risky, obviously, because you can't take any damage. Well, you can't really take any sort of hits without taking damage. So you have to play it smart. But I have to say that from what I saw now and the previous match, if you are an opportunist, you can play this aggressively, wait for the other tanks to shoot at each other, drive forward, point the gun in the right direction and shoot, and you'll hit, and you'll do a lot of damage. So actually that worked out pretty well with the Death Star 2.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot more damage on the second map, which was a city map, instead of the open hide in a bush map.
Overall, I do agree. It's a very strange tank. It's I don't think I'm going to be rushing to get this one once it's out from the test server and on the live servers. I do have the Death Star, and it's not my favorite tank in the world. I don't think this is going to be either, but it's definitely an interesting tank. And it's, from what I've seen today, even we have to remember that this is the test server. Things can change, obviously, either for the worse or for the better. And the whole purpose of the test server is actually to ascertain how this will work out on the live server. So, but if this is the end result, what we're seeing today, and you are an opportunist, and you are not afraid to take a few chances, then this is going to be a rewarding tank. But then again, if you get hit by even the smallest artillery, you're going to take full damage. So you do have to play carefully, but it's going to be a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah, but again, I noticed when I was fighting close quarter, the T-54, and I shot him while he was driving by, the same with the Ru 251. But I mean, we turn rather quickly, so and we can take a few shots from the medium tanks. So we are pretty dangerous after all, because I don't think it's that easy to like swarm us or just drive around and stop behind us as you can with the Jägeru. I mean,
you can't. I don't think you can power slide or circle around this tank with any sort of ease unless you do have. Well, will have to be the Ru 251. But then again, you turn pretty fast, as you mentioned, and you do have a turret which rotates at least 40 degrees. So I wouldn't recommend trying that successfully, because this guy is gonna, if he hits you, it's gonna hurt. No matter where he hits you, it is gonna hurt.
Yeah, like the Ru, I one-shotted him. I took 1200 of him. It was a full one-shot. The T-54 didn't have more than 1177 HP left. I took those. I mean, if you try to swarm this tank, you might end up getting one-shotted instead.
Yeah, I actually took the full health of the. Well, and the first one I shot was obviously the artillery, the 261, and I one-shot him. Big surprise. But the next one I encountered was our counterpart, the Death Star 2, same one we were driving, and looking at the damage, I did 850, and that's the total damage of the tank. So I did in effect one-shot him.
Yeah.
And the other FV I killed, I had 3 kills, yes. I shaved off 1,464. And I think I hit both of them in the lower part of the turret.
Yeah.
I damaged all their modules, took out every crew member on the tank. Let's see here, FV4005. Yep, took out track, gun, turret, driver, gunner, and loader.
Yeah, I was just looking at the same time on the T-57. I hit him twice in the beginning. I on 2 shots I did 1,829. That was 2 shots because I think I hit him in the turret both times. But then again, I took as his ammo rack, his track, his turret, and destroyed tracks. So I think I took both tracks, or that might be the first shot took at the tracks and the second one destroyed the tracks.
Could be. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The new British Tier 10 tank destroyer, the FV4005 Stage 2.
Yep. I think that's it. So I hope you all enjoyed, and we might do a special in the another special in the near future.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Bye bye.